guys, it's Krista here with Outgrowing, and today I'm going to make a bouquet with you guys. So I tried to do this video last weekend and then the audio messed up, so bummer on that. Anyways, so today we have a pretty amazing little palette. I just grabbed enough stuff to make about 10 or 12 bouquets. I always want to make one for myself and then I always take one back because my mom always wants one. And so I'd like to have 10 altogether. So I just grabbed a few things. Like I didn't really grab a whole big bunch of everything because I don't need a whole big bunch, but I've got some of my trusty greenery. Well, I'll just show you guys here. Take you with me. Okay, here's my trusty greenery. This is tomatillo plants. I had an accidental thing happen where I let a bunch of them fall to the ground and I didn't clean them up. And then I have these grow and volunteer all over the garden, but they make amazing greenery. I have sunflowers, a mixed variety of them, a big bunch of zinnias finally. They were slow to come this year. I have the red jewel millet. I've got the hot biscuit or biscuit, whatever you want to call it. Hot biscuit, we're going to call it. Amaranth, Dara. We have some hare's tail grass, euphorbia. Okay, this, you guys, this is an exciting thing for me. I grew it kind of on a whim. I wanted something that's a little bit more green in my bouquets. And this is just starting to grow and it is gorgeous. We have status because that's still coming in really good. And then I just have a bucket of mixed things as well. I got some snapdragons, rudbeckia, some straw flowers. Oh gosh, what else? Which ones oh yeah, there's a few lysianthus in there. Those, I've had a few each week. So they're coming. They're not all at the same time. Yeah, I think that's kind of it in my bucket of randomness. This is just to add a little extra color. But yeah, I thought that would be enough for our, oh, hey. What are you doing in there, Mr. Handsome Kitty? Oh shoot, don't touch that. Hey. So I'm just gonna get cracking here to get this video on the go. I did a flooring renovation out here this weekend on Saturday in the bathroom and I'm still stiff. I've never done that before. It was hard. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. Okay, so I have my bucket of water where I'm going to put my bouquets in when I'm done. I'm just going to start off by putting a couple sunflowers up the middle of my bouquet. So I don't have to take off all the greenery, but I take off any of them that look like crap. So what I want to do is I want to take them and I'm going to stagger them. And I think I'm going to stagger them like this, just because it works a little bit better. So I always make my bouquets front facing because when I wrap them, I want them to look beautiful when the customer sees them. So I build everything pretty much facing the front. And then for the like weekly subscription bouquets and for the for selling them. So I mean, if you're doing a bridal bouquet, you want to make it more circular, but for these, I built them facing the front. So I offset the sunflowers just so that it makes it easier to kind of fill in these spaces. So I'm going to do that, put in the sunflower. Then I'm going to pop in, I've got tons of zinnias, so these are going to be full of zinnias, these ones, because I've been just dying to get them into the bouquets. And they're kind of fall-like colors. So I'm kind of happy about that. Okay, we're going to pop that up. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a good placement. Okay. So I'm putting zinnias in there, and I'm just putting them around the sunflowers. I'm going to hold off on putting another one. I'm going to use these two to start. I'll probably add a couple more in there. So at this point, I'm actually going to add some greenery just to break up the brightness and all the colors. I'm going to use one of these things. This euphorbia. Oh, like what a beautiful surprise. I wish I had a ton of it. This is on my list of things. Oh, yeah, like just pop that in there. I think that's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah, I love how that looks. So that's one. And then I'm gonna pop up some more greenery on the side here. Okay, so this is what I'm using now is the tomatillo plant. Honestly, you guys, this is the best mistake, accidental mistake I've ever had. I'm just going to purposely grow them for greenery in future. Because they get these little yellow flowers on them, and then if you let them go, they can turn into the little tomatillo plant, or little tomatillo, and they look like a little lantern almost. Okay, so I'm going to pop that back there too. Oh yeah, I'm loving this vibe. This is going to be good. So that just fills in that. Okay, and so I've got that looking really good if you guys can see. And I'm just holding it like partway down. Sometimes I hold it further down, but I just kind of want to keep things a little tight up at the top right now. So I'm just going to take these bottom leaves off. And again, as I go along, I'll take bottom leaves off, whatever. Like I'll sort it out as I go along. I don't know. I just started doing this myself. I don't know if this is actually a formula for making bouquets. I always start with my focal flowers in the middle, and I build around it. And that's what I do. So I have no idea if that's what people do. I have no idea. I don't know. I've watched a few YouTube videos on building flower bouquets and never really caught on to any of them. So now I'm putting in the hot biscuit amaranth, and I'm just putting that on the sides. I could probably add 3 stems each, but I'm going to do 2. So I'm going to add those onto the sides. And then I also have the red jewel millet, which I also love the leaves on this. And so I like my bouquets to look a little bit kind of wild and wildflowery. Like I don't want them to look, I just don't want them to look like you would find them in the, in a flower shop. And there's nothing against those flowers, just that I want mine, like, I mean, it just, that just doesn't represent me very well. Like, I want my bouquets to, like, when people buy them, be like, oh yeah, Krista made that one. And people do know that. Like, people are like, yep, you have your own style. Which is what I want. It's kind of like when you're an artist, and that's kind of how I feel with the flowers. I feel the flowers to me are like, just like creating art. And I said the other day, I made a post, I said, making bouquets is like painting with petals. And truly it is that to me. I just like love that so much. Okay, and then I can see that I didn't see before, but there's like the odd leaf on my greenery that has a hole in it, and I don't want those in there. Just pick them off. No biggie. Okay, that's looking good so far. That's looking lovely. Okay, so then I also have some Dara, which is like, it's kind of like the green Ammy, but it's purple, and it actually comes from, it's essentially a wild carrot. I think that's where it originates, or like that's what it's all about. Oh, it's a flower. Okay, and so I'm just going to tuck that in on the side, build fullness there as well. Beauty. Now I'm going to, I'm going to add a couple of these little hare's tails in there. Hair tail flat grass, I should say. Whoops. Put a couple of those in there. I grew a couple other grasses. They didn't really grow, which is weird. I thought grass grew everywhere, but I think what I did was I planted a bit too early this year. It was really cold for us in the spring, and it rained a lot, which is always really good, but it was too cold and I lost some flowers to poor germination, some things. Okay, I want that to stick out. I want you up there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's looking good. Kind of have my wild things going on. I want something back in here, so I'm going to see about a snapdragon in there or something. Maybe a straw flower. Maybe a white straw flower. Oh yeah. So I gotta get that in there. There we go. Oh yeah, that fills it out nice. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, these are popping all over. Okay, I like that. Okay, okay. If you guys can see that. I like it. It's looking good. Okay. Honestly, every bouquet I make is always a whole new adventure for me because I don't really have any rhyme or reason. Like I do, I have I kind of build around my focal flowers. I put them up there, and then I kind of build around it. That I know to be true on every bouquet. I always start with sunflowers. This one I was kind of feeling a little out of place. I almost want to pop it in here. I gotta pull it out. I just kind of feel like this one's a little bit wonky now. Now I probably messed up. Nope. I think that'll be okay. Just put it in there. Drop these down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. There. Feeling something's off here. The funny thing is once you tie it up and you put it into the bouquet, it's like everything kind of smushed together anyways, but people do struggle sometimes with sunflowers. I don't know, I just like wing it. I think, okay, so I think I'm going to put in another, one of my favorite zinnias. I'm going to pop that over here on this side. And then it just feels off balance here. There's something going on. Normally I don't struggle so bad with these, but I don't know what I did. Could be this euphorbia that I love that I'm insisting on having in there. Could be like throwing it. No, I think that's okay. It's okay if that sunflower's a little tucked behind there, like that's cute. Got that popping up there. I like it. Looks better now. Feels better. I'm going to put in some status. I've got lots of bright orange. I could add in a little bit of purple status. That might be kind of a fun thing. Pastel purple or bright. Let's go on this side. Sometimes I just will jam the status right in the back because it's so full and it'll just kind of come around. But this one is just... Oh yeah, I like that. Just kind of looks a little bit interesting. Okay, I think that looks cute. I don't know, stuff feels a little bit off balance. I think it is definitely this euphorbia. I'm gonna pop her onto the other side. Because I have this Dara there, I think that's what's messing me up. Oh yeah, boom, shakalaka, much better. Just one thing, move her over. Because I have this one here, I had both on one side. Okay, I love that. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Okay, that's about right. So I charge $25 for my bouquets. And I always try to have between 17 and 20 stems in them. So that, you know, and some of them are worth more money. Like, I mean, I don't have a set price on some things. I charge, you know, like, you know, a sunflower could be worth $3 and a zinnia could be worth $2.50. But also this small sunflower could be worth $2.50 too. But I just kind of have a general idea in my head. And then so like, you know, these are kind of the focal flowers are kind of the more expensive flowers. And then you just add the little bits in there to fill it in. And then you know, it just kind of adds, like, in your head, you know what's worth a little bit more. What takes more to grow? Like a Lysianthus. Well, those aren't super easy to grow. Those are worth good money. You know, there, that's better. There, that's better. So anyways, that's kind of how I do that. But I should come up with a list of exactly how much everything costs and go with that. I just haven't done it yet. That's the thing. I'm like a backyard flower farmer. I'm not a commercial flower farmer. I just do this as a hobby. This is something I just enjoy. My next step is here, guys, snip the ends off. I will tell you, don't cheap out and get these pruning shears from Amazon. They suck. They're just the pack. I don't know, it was like a pack of 6 for like however much money. They usually last me like one day fully doing flowers. So cutting, then doing the bouquets, maybe 2. You can buy the Fiskars ones. That's the brand name. And they've lasted me like 2 summers. So I will never do these again. I just lost my Fiskars ones and I had to get a couple other things from Amazon. So I thought, well, to heck with that. I'm going to just order these up. But anyways, you guys, that's my bouquet. That's how it's all done there. So then I'm going to wrap it all up. I think, I don't know. I'll quickly show you guys that too. But yeah, that's my bouquet. Looks really pretty. I love it. Okay, you probably won't see my face because I'm up close and personal here. But all right. So then I have my elastics, which I bought just a ton of elastics off Uline, which is like a wholesale paper kind of product company. Well, actually, I shouldn't even say paper product. They have everything. They have everything you could possibly need and more. I love this one. It looks so good. Oh, of course, the dog. He wants in. Okay, so I put the paper down. The paper is folded like this, a little off center. Oh shoot. I saw that somewhere. Somebody posted that they did that. I think probably on YouTube or I don't know. Maybe Instagram or TikTok. Probably Instagram or YouTube. I put some flower food in there and then I staple them up here. I got this giant stapler from Amazon, which I thought it would be skinnier, so it's kind of funny. It's like, it's for paper. Which is just like this huge clunker. Doesn't matter. Whoopsies. That's probably messing up the audio. Okay, and then I just take a little bit of twine. And then I just, oh, my cat. Hey, buddy. It's gotta be into everything. And then I put a little sticker on it, and that does it. Oh my gosh, that's a freaking beauty. I love that. Ooh, so good. So that's beautiful. Okay, so you guys, that's just gonna do it for me. I just wanted to show you a video on how to, I make my bouquets. I do them up like that. And that's kind of it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I don't overthink it. I try to be creative. Let the creative juices flow. Just feel the bouquet out. Don't be too technical. That's kind of what how I build all the bouquets. You know, the minute I start like trying to follow rules or trying to follow some formula, it loses all the excitement for me. Like as soon as like I have to put 3 here and that, no, that's not creative to me. I don't like it. And that's why I do flowers. I've realized I grow flowers because it's a huge creative outlet for me. I honestly, the money I make from doing flowers, it goes to help me to buy more flower seed for the following year. I do not do this as a living. This is just a hobby for me. You know, I make a little bit of money off of it. It just helps me to add to my gardening hobby. That's it. That's all. Will it ever become my job? I don't know. Like, you never know. If I end up at the farm full time and I can really focus full time on the garden and really nurture it and take care of it, well then maybe. You never know. But for now, this is where we're at. So that's my bouquet making tutorial, you guys. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like my bouquet, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you don't like about it. But that's okay. Everybody has entitled to their opinion. I love it. And yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm 2 subscribers away from hitting 200 subscribers, which I'm excited about. So if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe, and we'll check you guys next time. Thank you for watching.